I'm old and I can't remember shit.
Hey, join the club. Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to. And this week, Adam picked a flick.
And this week, we watched Terror. I want to make sure I get the name right, because I call it something wrong every time.
Yeah, you do.
Terror in Woods Creek.
2017, not rated, 91 minutes. Directed by Tracy Lee Stanton and starred Matthew Ewald and Royce Hobson. So, we drove into a creek. Creek.
We're from Nebraska. We can say
but
crick.
we say crick.
It's our word. We can say it.
Don't argue with us. So we drove into a creek. We were just taking a drive, and we ended up in a creek in Woods Creek. And there was some terror happening. And what kind of terror were we confronted with? Did we survive? Was it a visceral horror or a psychological horror? I don't know.
So, Terror in Woods Creek was, they were at a place called Woods Creek. There was some terror. Leland Gaunt from Needful Things.
Puppet Master. It was a hungry hippo!
I was kind of unclear on the timeline.
I was unclear about a lot of
Well,
yeah. When we swam through the creek, what kind of lights did we find along with the fish?
I thought it was shot pretty well.
Yeah.
Overall. I mean, it looked good.
Yeah, I mean, it
was low budget.
Low budget indie, but it looked good. It was shot well. The production value was good. The cover art's cool, man.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a pretty sweet back woodsy slasher.
Some of the makeup was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The special effects and the appliances, I thought they were fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's some blood and gore, and it was okay.
Yeah. It's like this was not necessarily the pinnacle of, that special effect, but it was all usable. It was all decent. I like the mystery behind this. A lot of the movie really is trying to figure out what's going on, what happened, and it did remind me a lot of Needful Things, of that character comes into town and indirectly fucks shit up.
There's a mass killer in there at times, and that's on the cover art. That's always cool. I like mass killers. Made me think of Friday Part 2. Friday the 13th Part 2. Not Friday, not that rat movie.
That reminded me of the rat movie, too.
Right, with Ice Tray, or whatever, or Cube.
When we climbed out of the creek, we were covered in leeches. We pulled them off our arms. We pulled them off our legs. And just like in the movie, they were in our underwear as well. And they had to be removed.
Stand by me.
Yep.
Yes.
It was a good movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah. The leech that we pulled off our dick was covered in dislikes. What were they?
That would suck. I didn't even mean to do that. Woo!
Unintentionally smart.
All right. That's right. That sums me up.
And that sums up our show.
It does.
Unintentionally intelligent.
Okay. The pacing was awful in this for me.
Yeah.
It was slow, it was boring, and I was bored out of my skull. The story I was not a fan of. It was very uneventful for me.
Yep.
I could not get engaged. It lost me.
I will say some of the characters were awful.
Most, if you ask me.
And some of them were intentionally awful, and so I kind of give them a pass. I hated you. You were intended for me to hate you so that I cheered when you died. You succeeded, so I'll give you a pass. But some of them were just awful.
Now, the main villain, I know that you liked him.
I liked the main villain.
I didn't so much. I don't know. He just was lame to me. He didn't have much to him.
Right.
Maybe I missed something. But he wasn't scary. He wasn't threatening. He was just walking around with a slick back hair saying, ha, 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 ha.
And I think the way I said it, he reminded me of like the Kmart brand Billy Zane from Demon Knight.
Yeah, he was Bobby Zing. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
So it's a redneck town in Woods Creek, right, y'all? You know, down in the I sound like
what was that?
I sound like I was in Pennsylvania, according to Ben and Greg. Yins. No, but they just had a man. No, you knew?
And I've been down in the deep south, and I've squealed like a pig, and even there, I didn't hear them talking like this.
It's like a pig going down a slide. I don't know. For me, there just was nothing exciting happening. Yeah. That kind of goes with the slow pace. I don't know. We said the masked killer is cool. What was with him? I mean, I get that he was kind of a pawn in the demon or whatever.
Yeah,
he was a puppet. Yeah, but the artwork, he was the central focus on the artwork. If you look it up, so you're thinking this is gonna be a straight up woodsy slasher kind of thing, and yeah, he knocks off a couple people with like an axe or something, but you don't see him until probably halfway in the movie, and then you just see him very sparsely.
Yeah. So let's talk about that artwork and the trailer too, which I watched.
Oh, see, I didn't watch the trailer.
It does not make this movie look like what it really is. You look at the artwork, you think you're getting a different movie than what this is.
Yeah, very misleading.
Very misleading. And this isn't the 80s anymore where I'm going to the video store and picking off of that artwork. It was just deceiving and trickery, and I didn't appreciate that. That really bothered me.
Yeah, back then it was forgivable because that's
Yeah, you had to trick people into watching your movie.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes it pays off well. It's like, oh shit, this isn't what I thought, but this failed.
This failed
in that regard
miserably.
Well, yes,
for that.
Well, for everything.
So, after we were pulling the leeches off our body, we laid them out and started counting them up.
Nice.
How many leeches did you have, my friend?
Well, in that regard, I win, I suppose. So I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 8. I'm just going to be straight up. I did not enjoy it. I should give it lower, really, but
no, you're on record.
I know.
2 out of 8.
I
and
know.
If you change your score, I'm going to edit it back to 2 out of 8. So.
But I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I lost interest pretty early on. I couldn't get back. I really struggled to get through it.
Yeah.
And that's never a good thing. So I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Am I the first or second? No.
I liked it a lot more than you did. Now, granted, I watched it Monday morning. It's now Saturday. So I don't remember a lot of it. But I do remember that I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. There was a lot in there that I liked. But I think it's just because I really like this storyline. And you could do this storyline half as good as what they did here, and I would still enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I would recommend at least watching the first half hour and see what you think. And then turn it off if you don't like it. That's fine.
Then you'll know if you're Adam or if you're me.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to give it, I'll say 5.5 out of 8. There were a lot of things they could have improved on it, but I still enjoyed it and I had fun. And to me, at the end of the day, when I watch a movie, that's what I want. I want to have fun. I had fun.
If you agree with him or if you agree with me, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, really, go watch it and then pop down to the comments. Let us know what you thought, because maybe I'm way off. Maybe it's just me and everyone else is going to be like, this is horrible.
So yeah, let us know. If you like what we're doing, if you like our silly little reviews, like and subscribe. Tell your friends. If you don't, whatever, just do it. And give a thumbs up. Follow us on Instagram at Stoopid Movies, at Dr. Sketcher, at The Horror Punk, Facebook.com/Stoopid Movies, and you can email us at StoopidMovies@Outlook.com. Let us know if you have something you'd like for us to watch, or if you have recommendations.
Shite! Before we go, get a potato sack, cut holes for the eyes, put it on your penis, take a picture, and email it to Rob. He's starting a collection.
Support indie horror. There's probably leeches.
Yeah, that's going to be the dislikes.
Leeches?
Yeah, save it for the dislikes.
I don't like leeches.
That's why it's the dislikes.
That's right.